All right, Alec lays live inside Madison Square Garden. I got Maureen Bannon here holding down the war room up until, I believe, Tuesday. I think Tuesday's the release date, correct?
It is. It is. He's coming out Tuesday, and I told him that he'd have to fight me for the mic, but honestly, he can have it right back.
Well, how does it feel right now, the energy inside New York City, inside Madison Square Garden here for Trump?
I mean, it's epic energy, and I think that the left, thought that a lot of people weren't going to come out for Trump because New York City is a predominantly blue city, but people are fed up with Kamala Harris and her regime and in the policies or ineffective policies that they've had in place. So people are coming out in full force to support Trump. So I think we're seeing a lot more red come from New York City than anyone expected.
And Maureen, I'm talking to a lot of the people. The left has painted this as the Nazi reincarnation rally of the 30s, and it doesn't feel like that vibe whatsoever. So where do they? It seems like they've run out of things to try to do. That they've tried to come up with this Nazi thing again.
They're grasping at straws, anything that they can, or like spaghetti, trying to get it to stick to the wall. But they're trying to do anything to discredit our movement, and we're not going anywhere. We have President Trump at the helm now. This movement is not going anywhere once he finishes his second term, which he will have a second term, which should have been back in 2020, but he will have a second term. And, it's good versus evil. The Democratic Party's the evil party. There's no God in that party, as we saw at Kamala Harris at her rally when someone shouted out about Lord is King or Christ is King. We are the party of God and spirituality, so we're on the right side of history here.
She told him you're at the wrong rally, right? And then J.D. Vance, when he hears it, he turns around and says, that's right, Christ is King,
And she repeats it, like, go down to that smaller rally. This by no means is a smaller rally, and it is packed. And from the amount of people I saw outside, I have a feeling not everyone's going to be able to get in. But it just shows you how loved Donald Trump is, especially in a blue state, in a blue city.
It seems like everything he does, it gets bigger and bigger. As I was at the Butler rally, and I'm like, man, what could he do more historic than this? Coming back, now he's at Madison Square Garden. He just did Joe Rogan. It's like everything he does, it seems like everything gets bigger. It's unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. That is true, and he just continues to make great steps and show that he's not going anywhere. You can try and kill him. He's not going anywhere. And Kamala Harris, she's grasping. I think at her Beyonce concert, it wasn't actually a concert, and Beyonce only spoke for a few minutes. So Kamala Harris keeps being a disappointment to the Democratic Party, and Donald Trump is only helping grow the Republican Party.
Well said. Last thing, your dad gets out on Tuesday. Is there time for Trump to join him on the war room? Because that might be just bigger than Joe Rogan, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I'll have to discuss that with my dad. I know that when they did an interview at Mar-a-Lago back in April of 2023, that was an epic interview, and it honestly felt like two friends just talking to each other. And then at the New York Young Republicans Club Gala last year, it felt like a personal conversation with 100 or with 1,000 people eavesdropping in on their conversation. So, I think it would be great for Donald Trump to be on War Room, but I'll have to wait and see with my dad. But I think that it would top the numbers that he had on Joe Rogan's podcast.
I agree, and I think the War Room posse is going to be glad next week to get him back. So, Maureen Bannon, thanks for giving me a few minutes of time. Enjoy the rally.
Thank you. You too.